I don't know how starting line works. I know we got to go through 2 buoys, but I don't know when we should pull the genoa out. Should we do it now and just zigzag back and forth? If we go too far that way, it's going to take too far to get back this way, and it's a scene. I'm sure there's some cool math to this, but I don't know what it is. It's time to fix our sail slide that we broke, and we noticed when we took the old sail slides off that they are not the right size. So we decided to go ahead and take off all of the old slides and replace them all with new slides. We're basically gonna put tape here, and then put it right here. And then we're gonna use our Sailrite to stitch across here, here, and here like it was before. And then we're gonna take some twine and go through the middle of that. The first thing we're gonna do is take a piece of tape, feed that through the new slide, and then put the double-sided tape down, and you want to make sure that the shiny bit is still on there because that's the sticky part. Put this around the sail as close to that edge as we can, and then just push it down, and now we're ready to sew it on. We're doing it manually because this Sailrite sewing machine goes 1,000 miles an hour. It's way too fast for us to control, so we're just doing it manually for now until we learn how to use it. It's not pretty, but it's functional, and we get better every time we do a stitch, so by the time we get done we should be pretty good at it. We got the slide sewn on, and now we're going to go right through the middle here with some wax twine. And we're just going to do a figure 8 around the webbing piece a few times to give it a little added strength at the luff of the sail. So after you go through several times, you just come back around and send it under the loops to kind of tie it off a bit. And trim these off, and then come back through with your hot knife and melt those down. Make a little button at the end and push on a little bit. Good to go. So not only were our slides the wrong size, but our tails were on the wrong side as well. The green ones are on the port side and the red ones are on the starboard side, and we want to fix that. Also, they're really shredded, so they end up tying themselves in knots, and they're not installed correctly anyway. It's supposed to go through that slit right there. So we're going to install new tails since we already have our mainsail off the boat. Alright, cool. Now we've got to do the rest of them and we're all set. We got our sail fixed up and we put it on and tested and it worked. And guess what? Today we're going to race our boat in 2 races, which should be pretty exciting for us. There's 13 boats in the race.
Today's race day, and we're all now getting lined up and ready to start going for the race, but we can't go till noon. How many minutes is that?
16.
Like 16 minutes before we can get started, so everybody's lined up, so I was going to show you what that looks like.
Did you count 13 boats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I count 11. Part of the problem is I don't know how starting line works. I know we got to go through 2 buoys, but I don't know when we should pull the genoa out. Should we do it now and just zigzag back and forth? If we go too far that way, it's going to take too far to get back this way, and it's a scene. I'm sure there's some cool math to this, but I don't know what it is.
So the deal in getting me to do the sailing race was to stay at the back of the line to begin with. So that's why we're just hanging out back here waiting for 12 noon, and then we're going to beeline it to the starting line and beat all these other boats.
Yeah, in your dreams. In your dreams, pal. We just finished up the first race. Our time was an hour 24, I think, and there was what, 3 or 4 boats behind us. Yeah. And so the second race is going to start in a little while. The wind is picking up from time to time, and sometimes not. So I don't know. I think we didn't do too bad. I expected to be dead last, and we weren't. We might be last, but I don't care. That's just for fun. So next race coming up.
So I only had like 6 panic attacks during both those races.
She did fine. We just finished the last race. The wind, the finish line was directly into the wind, and so a couple of bad tacks, it just blows the whole damn thing. There's boats just pshoo flying past you, but we did an hour 24 on the first one, an hour 23 on the second one, so we improved our time. But the wind was blowing like twice as fast, so that's probably not good. We're gonna head it back in now. It's time to partay. Woohoo! It's the day after our race, and we're having another sail just because it's fun. And we have 2 knots of wind. So we're just kind of controlled drifting more than anything. That's pretty fun though. We found some booty. Where's the booty? There it is. Yeah, that don't work so much, so yeah, you don't get to see the booty. Where's some pirate treasure? There's been a lot of flooding in our area, so we have random crap floating all over the place. There's an entire tree over there too, so we have to be a little bit cautious. It looks like a pretty nice day. We might have to bust out some fishing equipment or something. What do you think?
Yeah, a relaxing day is needed after a hard race day yesterday.
I'm not sure what the results are just yet, because they only announced like the top 3 because there were so many boats in the race. So
well, the results were we were not in the top 3.
Yeah, well, we know people that won the second race.
Yeah.
So
we know people.
We are winner adjacent. I guess I don't know. We'll have the results in a day or 2. They'll probably be in this video. We'll stick them right here. We won't.
We can put a link or a message. What do you call that? We could put a.
We'll do something.
We'll leave a message below.
Yeah, we'll leave a message after the tone. There's a cutter over there. I don't see those very often. Anyway, so yeah, it was a pretty good race. I'm glad we had our sail fixed and everything. So yeah, good times. We got some pretty exciting stuff coming up over the next few weeks, so we'll show you that stuff later, but yeah, I guess that's probably about it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, we're signing off then. We will see you guys next time.
Bye.
See ya.